Hello and a very warm welcome to a brand new season in Formula One. It's 2025. We've got a four-time world champion joining the grid. Do we have four teams in the championship? There's certainly been convergence over the winter months and plenty to look forward to before the huge regulation change in 2026. Now is all about free practice. Let's get straight into it in FP1.
Okay mate, this is the first running of the real car. Now I know it's a big ask, but let's get some useful data and get you used to how the practice sessions work. Let's start the season as we mean to go on, eh? I know we can have a great year, so let's go. Okay, me again mate. We've made some changes to the way that ERS works this year, so you're going to have multiple modes to choose from in the race now. Have a play around with them in your MFD during the practice sessions and think about how you might use them on race day. I'll check back with you soon to chat more about it.
What an incredible practice session that was. But the fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend. And a warm welcome, everybody. We're here in the heart of Melbourne. It's Albert Park, and it's qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix. Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. The winter is over. It's time for Formula 1 2025. Yes, that long break that you've all been coping with so well can now be put to the back of your minds. It's on-track action and it's off-track drama. That's what we're looking forward to. We're a stone's throw from the enormous Port Phillip Bay for today's race at the 3.28-mile Albert Park circuit. It's a bumpy racing surface here, and the 14 corners could prove especially difficult in the wet conditions. So watch out for a safety car at some point during this Grand Prix. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Piastri, George Russell, and Hamilton, Sainz, Antonelli, Hulkenberg, and Ollie Behrman, Colapinto, Gasly, Alex Albon, and Fernando Alonso, Ocon, Tsunoda, Lance Stroll, and Isaac Hadjar, Wang, and Liam Lawson rounds off the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And joining me in the commentary box today with the best view on what is about to unfold and some strong views on the action we're about to see, Naomi Schiff. As much as I like testing, and I do love testing, and I've really enjoyed the build-up here and all the speculation, I really want to see some action. And finally today, we get some proper action on the track.
This is always such an exciting time in the season. First of all, it's the first time they'll be racing their new cars. So that's always an exciting thing for drivers to look forward to. But also, they've had a long time off during the winter break. So it's about dusting the cobwebs off, getting the rust off of their bones, and really getting their elbows out there and having some fun.
We're at the back, but give it 100% and we can still come away with a decent result. I believe in you, come on. Okay, we've been given a time penalty. Try to put the starting position out of your mind and just focus. Drive through.
And alongside me, bringing...
Okay, that looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know you're okay.
The checkered flag is out. We're going to be hearing that Dutch national anthem again because it's victory for Max Verstappen.
To take the win at the first race of the season, now that is important. You get straight in to your competitor's head and they now know that you are the one to beat.
It's what they've all been racing towards, waiting for them. High above the pit lane is our podium. And for the lucky three, it's time to stand on it. One of the all-time greats celebrates yet again. It's another podium, it's another top step for Max Verstappen. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next. A warm welcome, everybody, from a venue that has seen plenty of sensational laps over the years. Remember, Verstappen in 23, Vettel in 2019, some phenomenal pole laps. But whose will it be today? With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then. Welcome along then to the magnificent Suzuka International Circuit, a stone's throw away from Issa Bay in the beautiful Japanese countryside. What surprises lie in wait for us today at the Japanese Grand Prix? We're southwest of the city of Nagoya today at the unique figure-of-8 Suzuka circuit. 3.6 miles and 18 corners make up a lap here, with average speeds approaching 136 miles per hour. DRS will be available, of course, into the potential passing opportunity at turn 1, although the best place for overtaking will be through 130R and into the final chicane. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Piastri, Leclerc, Lando Norris, and Tsunoda, Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Hamilton, and Wang, Antonelli, Ocon, Nico Hulkenberg, and Albon. Stroll, Hadger, Liam Lawson and Ollie Behrman. Colapinto and Pierre Gasly picks up the final grid slot. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Glorious Suzuka. It's a bit like Silverstone, an iconic track for which we couldn't have an F1 season without it. And so much for the drivers to think about round here.
Absolutely, Crofty. The only figure-of-8 circuit that we have on the calendar, and you kind of wonder, why don't we have more? Because it's such a good format. The drivers love this track. It's got a great flow to it, a fantastic circuit. Not the best for overtaking, but my goodness, from inside the car, it's a real treat for the drivers.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon. Okay, I've got a brand new race. Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay. That start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you. Okay, mate, we might need to look at a new race strategy after... Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race. Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. We've got a lot of spare energy, okay to use your overtake button. Okay, mate, Alonso behind you now. We want to keep them behind, please. It's critical for our race. quite get what we needed out of that, I'm afraid, but don't worry about it. There's a long way to go. Chin up, and let's focus till the end. Side pods have taken damage. Keep an eye on your engine temperatures. Cooling may be adversely affected. I've got some information on the Hamilton for you. Okay, they're out of this race. Don't let them get away from you. One of them might make a mistake and that lets us back in. Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage. Okay, the start was fine, let's try and move forward. There's a new strategy available on the MFD. The underbody's incurred critical damage at this point. Are you okay? That was a nasty hit. Turn the engine off and wait for the marshals. Hey, listen, well, what happened? Let me know you're okay. start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past. Okay, mate. Okay, Sonoda's behind you. It is critical for our race that we keep them behind, please. You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap. Okay, really, really good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean. Final lap, final lap. Push, push. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
It's another victory and a champion's performance from Max Verstappen.
And that's 2 wins in a row now, of course, Crofty. And it marks the fact that it's not a fluke. So, you know, their head's in the right space. What more can we see going forwards?
And it's time for that special moment for our special 3 today. The podium awaits our top 3 finishers. But there can only be one on the top step. Your number 1, Max Verstappen. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Hey, just a quick one for me. The team are pleased that you've declined that meeting. Gold star, brownie points, etc., etc. I guess we'll see if anything else more exciting comes calling, but let's focus on our current seat for now.
Well, as the sun goes down, the speeds go up. It's almost time to get underway for this shootout for the fastest time and the best possible grid position for tomorrow's race. Let's get on with it. It's qualifying for the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. There was a race against time in 2004 to get Sakir ready for its Grand Prix debut. But today, the only race is where it matters, right on track. Welcome to the Bahrain Grand Prix. We go racing today around the 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Wang lines up on pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Verstappen, and Sir Lewis Hamilton, and Fernando Alonso, Piastri, Tsunoda, Ocon, and George Russell, Sainz, Stroll, Pierre Gasly, and Antonelli, Albon, Hadjar, Liam Lawson, and Nico Hulkenberg. Colapinto, and Ollie Behrman rounds off the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And alongside me in the commentary box, my old friend, Anthony Davidson. We've heard all the rumours this week about this driver, and in the words of Joe Strummer, should I stay or should I go? And it seems, according to the rumours, they're staying.
Well, you know, they've been loyal to their team, Crofty. They feel comfortable where they are, and they're building that team around them. There's a lot to be said for that. It's easy just to, well, not easy, but it's tempting to just to disappear off to a better team and leave all of that hard work behind you that you've put in place where you are now. But this driver wants to progress with the team. I think that's really nice to see.
Okay, we've got that relief of having points on the board finally, so let's keep that form up and get another top 10 finish today, please. Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power. Okay, DRS is now available. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay mate, we've got some clear track in front of us and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap. Great stuff, it looked like you made easy work of that target. Let's try and keep that going right through to the end of the race. Okay mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
That's it then for another spectacular Grand Prix here in Bahrain, and a real champion's drive to take the win.
I mean, it looked like they were in a different category at points during the race, led every lap. I mean, what more can we say?
So here they come now, out onto the podium. It's thrilling to see this team go toe-to-toe with the best in the sport and come out on top. What a superb victory for the Sauber team. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Hey, me again. Been chatting with some of the team higher-ups, and they're delighted with the loyalty you're showing to the team and the project. Now's a good time to ask for a bonus, or a boat, or whatever it is you people get up to out of the car.